Hi, I'm David Seebach, and we're going to show you the magical app called X-Ray. You know, from the time of Madame Curie about 100 years ago, we've been mystified by the properties of radium. We're accustomed to having X-rays taken in a doctor's office, but now we're going to use that same technology for a card trick. Since this is kind of a silly card trick, I suggest you use it as your opening effect. And there's another reason for that. This magical effect requires you to have the deck already set up. In other words, prearranged. You need to put specific cards on the top of a face-down deck. Those cards are the 3 of clubs, the 8 of diamonds, the 10 of spades, the ace of clubs, and the ace of hearts. So when you bring the cards out of their carton, those cards are on the top. Fan the cards out, keeping the top cards kind of bunched up in your hand, and let someone have a free choice of any one of the remaining cards. It would be most unusual for somebody to try and get a card from in there. Let's say they take this one. They look at it, but they don't show it to you. You put the cards down on the table and ask the subject to put their hand palm up right on the pack. Then they're to put their card face down on top of their palm. It should look like this. It's at that point that you bring out your cell phone and say that you've put a new application on it. It has an X-ray machine built into it. Turn your cell phone on, get to the Magic app, tap X-ray. Now remember, their hand is down there. You tell them that you're going to engage the X-ray machine. Tap your phone, let them see this image, and then say, wait, I'm going to turn my X-ray machine on. Make sure the cell phone is pointing right at their face, tap it, and as that happens, say, and don't look right into it, it's too bright for human eyes. You should get a laugh there because, of course, that's exactly where they're looking. Now you can turn the phone away, tap it again, and wave it over their hand, and then turn it up, and they'll see an image of a skeletal hand. You look at it, and you act a bit confused, befuddled, and say, oh, I must have had it turned too high. Let me turn it down. Pantomime that you're turning it down. When you touch the screen, of course it will change to the 3 of clubs. They don't see that though. So you bring the cell phone back up and say, now I've got it. Your card was the 3 of clubs. Of course they'll say, no it wasn't. Now you're really confused. And you say, you didn't take the 3 of clubs. Do you mean I thought I turned it down, but I actually turned it up? I did turn it up. It went through the card and your hand. With every tap, you can turn the next card over, as if the cell phone photographed the top half dozen or so cards from the pack. It's a good idea, then, to follow this one up with a magic trick where you really do find their selected card. But this is really a good icebreaker. Have fun with it.